Yo, this is it. I'm Mr. Fade, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. 5 beats, 5 reviews, that's what I do. And before I get into it, we got the Beat This competition coming up next week. And this one's going to be interesting because it's there's a theme on it. Very interesting theme. Accordion. That's right, you got to make a beat with accordion in it. I don't know if that's ever been done before. Maybe, probably, but I want to see what you can do. So if you want to enter, it's next week, and just go on the site, check it out. And if you have an accordion, that'd be even better. But if not, you can sample one or find a synth, VST, something like that, and make it happen. All right. So first up, we've got Too Good Productions with Humpty Dumpty. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Too Good Productions with Humpty Dumpty. All right, so for this one, in the past, I would say to myself, I'm not going to sample that, or I'm not going to sample that, because it was a sample that was sampled a million times already. And in this case, this has been sampled a bunch of times, but it's good to revisit some of these popular samples or whatever, because, we're in 2020 now, and why not? Just try to flip it a different way or whatever. So in your case, I like the drums. They're nice and punchy, very good. The bass, it's slightly heavy, but I think it could sit in the mix a little better, but overall it's very nice. I like it. And I like that you tried to replay the melody of the sample. Okay, so that's good, but I would have chosen something else than that. Like, that sounds like a guitar, if I'm not mistaken, but I would have chosen like just a straight up piano on that, just to see how that sounds. I like to hear it like that, but whatever. And then for that hook you have, when you brought in the other instrument, I think that I would have had like a completely different pattern, because just to give it some kind of variety, because it's the same pattern again, same little melody, but it's another instrument all the way playing on the left or whatever. So in my case, I would have just had something like a completely different pattern, and just to have some sort of variety or whatever. But other than that, though, I like it. It's good. It's and it sounds like a fun beat, I guess, and so that's why the title is appropriate. But overall, yeah, I like it. It's a good beat. All right, so next up we've got Arvin Armani with Could We Get Much Higher? Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Arvin Armani with Could We Get Much Higher? I don't know, can we? Yeah, I like this beat. It's got a nice drum track, although the kick could be a little less punchy, like a little heavier, I would say. And the reason why is because there's no bass line. And I know you have the piano. It's interesting you have the piano there, like that low-end piano, to kind of like double as a bass as well or whatever. But I would like to hear it with an actual bass line. And it's also because of your drum pattern, because, it's just a straightforward drum pattern. And what I like to do, one of the tricks I like to do is when you have something simple like that, it's just a straight pattern, but then you get a bass line and you make that really busy, or vice versa, right? So in this case, yeah, if you have like a busy bass line with this, straightforward drum pattern, at least it brings a little more life to the beat. Okay, but other than that, though, I like the instruments coming in and out. They're really good. Like I said, my only complaint would be the lack of a bass line and to make the kick a little heavier, because some are good punchy, but it depends. It depends on the kick itself or snare or whatever. It depends on, what it is that you're using. But, sometimes I find that a lot of drums, they can be a little, punchy, and it's not always the best option, for any kind of hip hop beats or whatever. So if you do that, I recommend that you layer the drums with other drum sounds, so that way you get the best of both worlds, right? So you get something that's a little punchy, something that's a little heavy. You mix it together, you got a nice thick kick or snare or whatever. So yeah, but it's a dope beat. All right, so next up we got Copino with Raw. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Copino with Raw. So for this one, I really like the whole vibe of the beat. I'm not a big fan of heavy bass lines, but in this case, yeah, it's good because it fits the whole eeriness of the beat. The drums are really dope, and that low end is nice. My only complaint, though, is that the beat's too short. It's only 46 seconds. I wanted to hear more because you got 2 minutes to play with. I don't know why you only sent in such a short version, but it's just that I was just expecting, like right at that end, right at that part where it cuts off, I was expecting some sort of lead to come in. So the fact that you didn't have that, I was like, oh man, come on, like I wanted to hear something. I was expecting something like some kind of synth lead, or maybe some sort of piano, whatever. I don't know, something. But anyway, that's the thing that I didn't like. But other than that, it's a really dope beat. I like it. So you just got to keep it going, man. Send me something that's a little longer. All right, so next up we got Memento Beats with I Want to Play a Game. Let's check it out.
Hello, Evan. I want to play a game. The situation you find yourself in is of your own doing. Therefore, you will be the only one capable of saving yourself. Make your choice. Play a game.
All right. Okay, so that was my mental beats with I Want to Play a Game. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one you sent in for the Beat This competition for Halloween. I think that's what it was. But anyway, with a title like that, I Want to Play a Game, obviously you're sampling from the Saw movie. It's got to come hard, right? It's got to be a hard-hitting beat, and yours is. And I think it really, really fits the style that you're going for, this horror theme. And I'm picturing it with the Saw movie, right? Like, let's say, for example, they came out with, a new 2020 version of Saw, and they wanted to have like some updated, music or whatever, something more, with today's style, whatever. I think this would be a good fit. And I just think that the only thing I had a problem with was that it was just that your drums, I just felt like it was just you're playing around with it too much, especially the kick. It's like it's good because of the build up. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that build up and everything. So, but I just think like for my opinion, I just think that you could have played a little less with the drums. But as far as all the music arrangements and everything, it sounded really, really good. And I really like halfway through when you had the little breakdown. That was nice, but it would have been nice if you had kept that going actually a little longer maybe, and maybe change up the drum style or something. But then you brought in that the sped up kick again, so it was a bit of like but overall I do like it. It's got a nice horror vibe, and definitely it would fit for a today's style movie. You know what I mean? But I would just play a little less with the kicks and focus more on just getting something like a nice little pattern going or something like that. But overall, it's still beat. I like it. Next up, we got the last beat. It's Primes. Is it Primes or Prims? I keep forgetting. Anyway, Primes were broken. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Primes Were Broken. Now, what I like about this beat is that you have some sounds in there that I guess it's like the Rhodes or something like that, some kind of like electronic keys that you wore to some effects or whatever. You have to tell me in the forum, let me know. But that's what it sounds like. But it sounds like little beeps and boops, and you managed to blend that in with some actual nice keys. That was really good. I really liked the way you did that. It blended very, very nicely. And what really stood out to me too was just the female vocal snippet just coming in and out and stuff. That fits so well. It was really, really good. So props on that. The drums could have been a little more exciting, but overall they're pretty good. And I think the bass was great. It's just that it just could have been a little quieter, But the main thing is the chords sounded really, really nice. The keys and all that. But let me know, because it sounds to me like you had like some let's say some keys, and then you just kind of like distorted them or whatever. But yeah, it's a really dope beat. I like it. It's very, very smooth, and yeah, some dope shit. All right, so that's it for me. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats. Keep sending your beats in, and I'll keep reviewing them. So my favorite beat is, the winner is, drum roll please, Primes with Broken. Let's check it out.